Welcome to the Deep Dive. I'm Shane.
And I'm Erica, ready to jump into another story.
We are, yeah. We're following Kecia again from Kecia's tour life. Her blog, this is this amazing way she documents, her music and travel stuff.
Right, and this time we're digging into a really fun one, her trip to see Janet Jackson.
Specifically, the Metamorphosis residency in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And, well, yesterday, May 16th, was actually Janet's birthday.
Perfect timing. So it felt almost necessary to dive into this particular post from Kecia.
Absolutely. So our mission today is really to walk through Kecia's experience, her whole perspective on seeing Janet live. This was back on July 24th, 2019.
And July is Kecia's birthday month too, right?
Exactly. So this Vegas trip was like double the celebration. Birthday month and Janet Jackson.
Sounds like an amazing combo.
Totally. Oh, and we have to mention this one detail. It's pretty funny. Kecia got a photo with Janet.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Well, wait for it. Janet's makeup artist reposted the photo later, but cropped Kecia out.
No!
Yeah. The nerve, right. Haha. But okay, seriously, we're going to look at Kecia's blog posts, her build-up, the concert itself, and that much-anticipated meet and greet.
Okay, let's get into it. So the announcement for the residency, Metamorphosis. It seems like the timing was just wow. Right near her birthday.
Yeah, you can really feel that excitement in how she writes about it. It wasn't just any show announcement.
And then her friend texts her birthday trip, like immediately.
And Kecia was just, yes, please. No hesitation.
That quick decision, booking tickets, flights, just like that, it really shows the excitement level, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. That kind of spontaneous, let's do this energy. It speaks volumes.
It really highlights that fan connection, These Vegas residencies offer something a bit different, maybe more focused than a huge tour.
Right, maybe a bit more intimate, even in a big venue. So let's talk about the actual concert experience. Kecia titled her post, My Birthday Bash, Vegas Style, which, perfect title.
Love that. So what was the vibe like?
She describes walking into the Park MGM lobby and just feeling this intense JanFam energy, like you could feel the shared excitement.
Ah, the fan community. That's always a big part of these things.
Totally. And she mentions the outfits people were decked out, sparkly stuff, old school Control era T-shirts, vintage tour jackets.
Residency caps.
Residency caps, definitely. It's like everyone was wearing their fandom,
Yeah, badges of honor almost. Little signals of shared history with the music.
And she went to the VIP pre-show reception too. Sounds like it was buzzing. Music, games, photo ops.
Themed cocktails, probably.
Oh, for sure. Themed cocktails. She called it joyful fan chaos. Everyone just hoping maybe, just maybe, Janet might pop in.
Yeah, that little bit of hope always adds to the atmosphere at those VIP things. It makes the whole event feel bigger than just the show itself.
So then she gets into the actual theater, the Park Theater, and the stage. She describes it as sleek, fierce, these huge LED walls, cinematic visuals.
Vegas glam meets Janet's style.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. Vegas spectacle, but still very Janet.
Okay, so the setup sounds amazing. Then the big moment.
Right. The lights go down. Janet hits the stage. And Kecia's description. Simple. The crowd went bananas.
Yeah, I can picture it. That explosion of energy. The waiting is finally over.
She mentioned some key songs. Obviously, great mix. Feedback. If That's the Way Love Goes.
Classics.
And then a big, teary sing-along moment during Together Again.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that one gets people.
Definitely. And then, of course, you got to have the high-energy stuff. Nasty. Rhythm Nation.
Miss You Much.
Miss You Much. Absolutely. Just hit after hit.
That's such a great snapshot of her career, all in one show. What was Kecia's overall feeling about the performance itself?
Pure joy, basically. She said the choreo was tight, vocals were spot on.
Yeah.
Just a full-on party vibe.
It sounds like exactly what you'd want from a Janet show. Consistent energy, high production.
Right. Delivers. So, okay, the concert's amazing, but then comes the other big moment.
The meet and greet.
The meet and greet. She said it was a dream she'd had since she was, like, a kid.
Wow. That's a long time to hope for something like that. It's more than just meeting a celebrity at that point, isn't it?
Totally. It's like fulfilling this lifelong thing. And she said, she doesn't usually get starstruck.
But this time?
But this time, yeah, she felt the nerves kicking in as it got closer to her turn. Which really says something about Janet's impact, I think.
Definitely. So how did the actual meeting go?
It sounds like it happened fast. She just walked up, went for casual.
Did it work?
Apparently. She said Janet gave her a hug right back.
Aw, that's nice. A hug can make all the difference in those quick moments.
Totally breaks the ice. But then, a little bit of chaos. Someone from Janet's team apparently interrupted them briefly.
Oh, man. Always the handlers, right? Timing, schedules.
Yeah, Kecia wasn't thrilled about that part, understandably. But she did get to tell Janet how amazing the show was.
And Janet's reaction.
Just a thank you and a smile. But then Kecia mentioned something else. She says, "Oh, my friend, your cousin."
Wait, Kecia is friends with Janet Jackson's cousin.
Apparently so.
Uh,
And the cousin had asked Kecia to say hello to Janet.
okay, now that's interesting. How did Janet react to that?
This is the cool part. Janet didn't just brush it off. She asked, which cousin? Like, she genuinely wanted to know.
Oh, wow, so she was engaged.
Totally engaged. And Kecia told her the name, and she said Janet's smile just changed. It became really warm, really genuine. Kecia felt like she saw Penny, in her face for a second.
That's incredible. It really shows that family connection is still so important to her. It kind of humanizes her, doesn't it? Beyond the icon status.
Absolutely.
Right.
It felt like a real unguarded moment. And Janet even asked Kecia to say hello back to the cousin.
That's so lovely. Just a small thing, but really meaningful.
Right. Kecia said afterwards she was just kind of stunned,
Yeah.
processing it all and already wishing she could have another go without the interruption.
I bet. But still, what a moment to have, even a short one, if it feels authentic like that. Did you notice anything else? Just little details.
Yeah, she mentioned noticing how small Janet is in person, her soft voice, and apparently flawless skin. Those little observations fans love.
The up-close details.
So, just connecting the dots quickly,
Yeah.
the Metamorphosis residency ran from May 17th to August 17th, 2019 at the Park Theater in the Park MGM.
And it was celebrating the 30th anniversary of Rhythm Nation 1814, wasn't it?
That's right, a big milestone. And financially, it did really well. A successful run.
Good for her. And the set list Kecia mentioned sounds pretty representative, though maybe slight changes from opening night. But those core hits were definitely there.
Yeah, seems like she got the full, amazing experience. So wrapping it up, Kecia's Vegas birthday trip was clearly unforgettable. Seeing the show, having that brief but really warm interaction.
Her blog really brings it to life. You get the fan excitement, but also that little glimpse of Janet's sort of personal side with the family connection.
Totally. And we can't forget the cropped photo. Adds that little bit of amusing drama to the whole tale.
The nerve. It
No.
makes the story even better somehow.
It really does.
If you want to read more about Kecia's adventures in music, travel, and her take on other live events, you can check out her blog at keciastourlife.com.
And she's also active on social media. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Just search for Kecia's Tour Life. Well, that's our deep dive into Kecia's incredible Janet Jackson experience. Always great unpacking these stories.
Yeah, this was a fun one. Thanks.
And thank you for joining us. Until next time, embrace once-in-a-lifetime moments because you only live once.